How's it going on, guys? Rex Central here. Welcome back to our second podcast with LGH. And today we have a special guest, Fat Bob. So, LGH, tell us more about the theme of this podcast.
So guys, today the theme of the podcast will be more revolved around fame, clout chasing, and the rich lifestyle, and why that's not like what you should just ultimately strive for. And yeah,
clout chasing is a really big topic, and that in recent years it has been happening like crazy. Also, with the rise of social media and stuff.
I think it's quite interesting how now there's basically this new economical sector which allows you to make money off of social media. It seems as if the profit margins can be very heavy. You invest relatively little to the amount you're going to be getting. You invest time, but not a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't need too much of an audience to be gaining a more than adequate enough lifestyle off of social media like Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and all these other platforms.
Especially with there being independent advertising, so you can get a brand deal without being reliant on YouTube. Or, for example, people donating to you.
Yeah,
that's also a very good way.
Or YouTube not taking the 45% cut from the ad revenue. Jesus, man.
If you're partnered with YouTube, so you're partnered with YouTube. YouTube finds your advertisers, so it's job done. You just get monetized. But there's been recently an issue. Monetization. Universal Music Group, I think what UMG stands for, has been going around
copywriting. No, they've copyright strike on 90% of the channels, lad, if they just play 10 seconds or 2 seconds of any music.
Yeah, so and Toby Jizzle had the intro, I'm ready. He had the intro for about 8 years, and now recently he got copyright strike for it.
Yeah, and then I thought YouTube was gonna partner with them for something. I heard something like
they were going to partner with them to improve apparently the quality of YouTube's audio or something, but everyone's response was very hostile, saying that you shouldn't be partnering with a company which is making living off of your platform very hard. They're most certainly just exploiting the very fickle system YouTube has.
Just to understand YouTube, you just watch the rewind, the latest YouTube rewind,
and then you can understand with the community.
Yeah, you can understand what YouTube has become. They're pushing agendas, and also there's like one or two YouTube creators in the YouTube rewind. Like the biggest creator on YouTube, the big like PewDiePie, isn't even independent creator, isn't even in YouTube rewind.
I mean, to be fair, they could justify that by saying, "Oh, he's been in major scandals."
Like okay, that's why alright, yeah. Let's say, but like the second biggest, the third biggest, the fourth biggest, and just put like the like 2-3 YouTubers were in the YouTube rewind. Like Will Smith was in the YouTube rewind. Like he has a YouTube channel with 3 videos, and other people have 1,000 videos on their YouTube channel and are way more popular.
Oh yeah, but Will Smith is a big name. It gives YouTube validity, just to play devil's advocate.
YouTube Rewind is the rewind of YouTube of YouTube's year.
It becomes the YouTube advertisement 2018, not YouTube Rewind 2018.
I'm just saying they would be like, oh, okay, we're using this big name to like validate our platform. Will Smith is in YouTube Rewind.
The thing that's also a misconception is like donating through super chats on YouTube. Like if I donate to someone like $10 on super chat on YouTube, YouTube takes 30% of donations. So not only that revenue, they take 45, they take around 30% or 35 on donations as well.
Yeah, I mean they're a business, that's why.
Yeah, but like all on donations, like someone wants to donate money to you through super chat and they make 30% of it.
I'm not saying it's fair, it's just their business.
You can kind of understand the ad revenue. The ad revenue is still high, but you can kind of understand the ad revenue 45%. Like it's almost like saying 50-50, but like even this through super chats. That's why people have Patreons and all those kinds of websites for donations.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't really make it's very. There's two sides of the argument, because if I was to defend YouTube, I'd say, well, YouTube is giving you the platform. They're giving you the opportunity to make money, and they depend on their creators. So they can't just make money out of brand deals. You should make money out of a brand deal.
Yeah, but it should probably be like other websites. It should be like 30% on ad revenue and probably like 10% on donations, because donations are really unexplainable. Like,
oh no, the thing is,
you're still streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, but like they get 45% of the revenue when you're streaming on YouTube from the ads, and then like someone wants to donate because you're their favorite streamer, like $10, and they take 30% of that. They take the 3 out of the 10.
Twitch also takes money out of donations. Not 100% goes to the person that's being donated to.
Yeah, I'm not saying not taking any money from donations, but like 30% is kind of high.
But the donator knows that the percentage is going to YouTube.
And the ad revenue is really bad on YouTube.
Look, at the end of the day, you are not the one getting advertisers. YouTube is attracting advertisers, and YouTube are finding videos which they deem suitable for advertisements.
Yeah, obviously, because the people that play Minecraft have the highest CPM on YouTube. You can see PewDiePie.
If you
change to Minecraft for that reason.
If you found your own advertisers, then okay, that would be a fair argument.
That's called sponsorships. When you get sponsored, that's the only way people get money. When they get sponsored or when they have merchandise. That's the only way you can make real money from YouTube.
Well, that's fair. You can sponsor. You can put sponsors in your videos.
Yeah, I'm saying like just okay. I can understand the ad revenue, but not the super chat donations. Like I think it's too high of a cut they get for the super chat.
Well, it can be argued against, but at the end of the day, what are you basing your standards on, of too high or too low? If you were to base it around other platforms, which other platforms would you deem that are not too high?
I don't know, like on Twitch, live streaming is way better. I don't stream on Twitch. I don't really know how much money you get on Twitch.
Donation.
Pull that up, Jamie.
50%.
They get 50% from donations on Twitch.
Twitch takes 50% from subscribers.
Yeah, because it's like subscribers to subscribe is like $5, isn't it?
Unless they have extreme stop numbers, then it starts going to around 30%.
How much do they get from the ad revenue?
From donations.
From ad revenue?
Money collected is split 50-50 between Twitch and the streamer. Although a few top streamers have been able to negotiate a higher percentage.
It's too high, isn't it?
It's the same. Well, but how can you base it around it being too high? What's your standard?
Yeah, but don't you understand? Like the creators are the ones that are working. They're putting all the hard work, and YouTube is just a platform. Like they can go on any website.
Without YouTube, you wouldn't have a platform.
No, you would have another website. That's probably
no, but that's like the same argument as like the whole thing with FaZe Clan and Tfue. It's like, oh, Tfue is so big and FaZe are taking such a big cut. Without FaZe,
he wouldn't be
nothing.
Yeah, it's true, but still the contract was really bad.
But he signed it. He was aware of the contract. He signed it. He knew.
Yeah, I'm not on Tfue's side, but I'm also not on FaZe Clan's side, because FaZe Clan is known to do they're not like the cleanest.
As a supplier, what you're trying to do is offer a percentage which people will accept. 50-50, even if from out of some standard, which are a hypothetical standard, you're pulling up, it's too high. YouTube knows they will accept it, so they put it 50-50 because
they're top platform. That's why, because they have no competition really.
They do have competition. Twitch.
Yeah, that's why all the streamers have moved to Twitch. But like
now, like
for videos, like you can upload videos on Twitch. Like still, YouTube is #1. Like no one else except Twitch. There's no one else to go really.
People like PewDiePie are now starting streaming on DLive.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but like no one's gonna go there and start uploading though. Like the minority of the people.
Well, what can you do about it? YouTube created a really good platform, and
but they're draining money from the creators. That's the
now
thing.
They have. It's almost like a monopoly. Like you can, but it's more complex because it's on
but like
YouTube.
if you don't understand, like if you're a small creator, and you basically make, let's say, $1,000 per month, and you're able to pay your rent and stuff and bills, and YouTube is taking 45% of that, and then you get some donations and they take 30% of that, then you basically are left with nothing.
You're left with nothing. What you left with something?
You left 40. Okay, let's say the ad revenue. All right, because they bring the ads. But like the super chats, I see it too much, lad. Because you can just have your Patreon, just spam your Patreon in the chat, and they can donate through there. Or there are other donation ways.
Not many people will do that.
Yeah, but like they're not only super chat donations.
I'm pretty sure Patreon also takes a percentage of your money.
Wait, what's the other thing called where they donate money and then it pops up on the stream, but like it's not from super chats? Generally donation before super chats came out, because it's recent. Super chats was like recent. Before super chats, they were donating through a different way. I don't think they had cuts. Let me see.
Doubt they wouldn't have cuts.
Yeah, but I don't think they had like that big of cuts.
Patreon, all pledges over $3 will use what Patreon refers to as the industry standard rate of 2.9% plus 30 cents. This is what payment. Yeah, so it's way less. It's a way less complex, company structure. They just find advertisements for themselves on their website. So Patreon takes only 2.9% plus 30 cents on each pledge over $3 donations plus 30 cents.
I could do, even if YouTube took 15%, it would still be alright, but like 30 I think is too high, lad, for donations.
What can you do about it?
And the thing is the CPM is already low also on the ad, and we take 45% with that low CPM.
How can you? I don't understand what people are basing the CPM being off of previous CPMs.
CPMs fluctuate. Like on the other channel, I can have one day like a 6 CPM. I can have like a 2 average CPM though. Like I can have a 1 CPM. It depends on the day. It does not like.
How can you say it's low? How can you base that?
Because the average is like way lower than it was 1 year ago or 2 years ago.
Let's just call.
Because there are many.
Well, let's just because it's like saying okay.
It's because of two things. It's because there are many more creators. It's because there are many more creators, and it's because of the ad apocalypse that happened.
No, there's less advertisers.
Yeah, because there are many more creators though, and also because of the ad apocalypse that happened.
There's less advertisers. There's
less advertisers. It happened 2 times the ad apocalypse throughout like the past 4 years, if you guys remember. All the big companies left there, and also it almost happened again like a few months ago, if you remember, with I don't want to say the word, but like the pedo. I don't want to say the full word because YouTube like strikes to those channels, but like with the pedo cases that they were commenting on.
I just wanted to destroy YouTube.
Yeah, and they were commenting on all the videos, the timestamps. How is YouTube's fault that people are commenting timestamps on like children's videos?
Well, if you think about it, it's really nothing like you can say. Oh, YouTube it's no one's fault.
First of all, if the content is not against the guidelines, all right, and then you have the comments that people comment whatever they want, all right. So then you have the comments which are bad, but how is it the creator's fault or YouTube's fault if the people in the chat is AIDS? I don't understand that. Also, so many people have gotten banned on Twitch and all that, like Tfue, because the chat was AIDS. Like, what? How is it the creator's fault if the people that watch them are cancer?
That's because it's like that for a reason. You won't just have random comments.
Yeah, like if you have like a video of like your child and like wearing a swimsuit or something, and then you have some like pedo. Don't say the
They didn't ban them. I think they just blocked the comments.
Yeah, you can just block the comments, but like if the video is like has 1 million views, how there could be so many comments? You cannot go through thousands of comments and block them.
No, they blocked the whole comment section.
They block the whole. They destroy basically the guy's channel for something that's not his fault.
How are they supposed to fix it though? What solution can you offer?
There is no fix for it. Maybe
it's damage. It's like we don't want the advertisers to use
maybe block timestamps on that or generally block timestamps and block some certain words.
Yeah, but you can still say, at 2 minutes 7, this thing made my PP hard.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no fix for it because it's not something serious. People can comment whatever they want. People can be racist in the comment section. I don't see them like, and then the advertisers just getting removed. There is no fix for it. Like if you go on a live stream,
so you just leave it as it is.
Okay, so let's say I live stream, alright? I do like a Fortnite live stream, and then people in the chat are being racist for no reason. How's it my fault?
People have mods.
Yeah, right. Let's say like it's thousands of people just spamming and being racist. How is it my fault? Why should I?
Well, then disable chat. Disable chat for a bit.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can do that, but with comments it's not that easy though. If I upload that Fortnite video and then you have 1 million people spamming racist comments for no reason, just because there was like a person of color on my video, can you understand?
Yeah, then they turn off your comments. Or you can have certain words that are blocked in your comment section.
Oh yeah, but they can bypass it. They can see other words. Like the end word could be banned, but they can bypass it. There is certain words that are blocked, and you can also put you can filter your comments.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Filtering them.
Okay, yeah, but like that wasn't the thing. That was with this timestamps. It was way different. Obviously, you probably had filtered the comments, but like, how can you filter that thing if they're saying go on 2 minutes and watch this? It's not the thing is not YouTube's fault. That's the thing. It's not the creators or YouTube's fault.
I mean, YouTube's optimal solution is to turn off the comments so the advertisers don't leave.
If you look at it from an objective point of view, it's not something that like bad that happens. It just means that
it's not something
YouTube,
bad.
No. YouTube it just means if this happens, it just means YouTube as a platform itself is not meant to have such a high revenue stream, because advertisers have the right to pull out whenever they want. It's not like they can't just stick to YouTube. If they deem the site not be good for
if they have signed a contract, they stick to it, unless there's a clause that they can get out the contract with.
Oh, but you can brands can like terminate their contract.
Yeah, they terminate the contract and they pay YouTube some money for it.
Yeah.
Which the creators don't get a cut off.
Yeah, why should the creators get a cut off?
What?
Well, why should creators get a cut of that?
No, I'm just saying they cancel their sponsorships. YouTube still gets their money. The creators don't.
So basically, what happens is all the creators on YouTube get screwed over because of one video. Because of one video, one guy uploaded a video, and it's not even his fault. People in the comments were cancer. So all the ad revenue drops.
No case like that has ever happened.
No, it almost happened. Like like Disney pulled out ads on YouTube.
It's not just one video.
Okay, it's like some channels, like the 1% of the channels on YouTube. It's a 1%, lad. This 1% of channels, and the 1% of the comment section. How is it? Why should all the creators need to pay for it?
That's like the same thing that in football they try to do. Some activists are trying to strive for that. Oh, if there's like a racist in the crowds, in the stands of like a club, and in their stadium, then the club should be punished for it.
Yeah, how is that logical?
Mentality. That's not fair either. What can the club do about it?
Let's say if the comments are too aged, maybe then YouTube disable the comments for that video. But why would the ads put the advertisements put away? It's not like something. So you have ads. You have ads on a So basically, let's say I play with a friend of mine that's a person of color or a black person, basically. With me playing Fortnite, all right. And then the chat is AIDS and is racist in the comments, all right. And then how is me having Disney ads on a Fortnite stream or video actually? How does the comments affect anything? Why doesn't it look bad towards Disney if I'm playing Fortnite with my friend and I have ads on it? How does it look bad on Disney if just the comments are AIDS? Everyone can see whatever they want in the comments.
The cases that were being talked about was the pedophiles.
Yeah.
Those were that's where the comment thing got serious when they put in timestamps. It's like a little 2-year-old girl. Not 2-year-old, like a 5-year-old girl.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I'm saying, okay, dancer. Maybe just disable the comments on that video.
That's what I'm saying.
But the advertisers can pull out if they want to.
Yeah, I mean, but they shouldn't.
Why shouldn't they? It's their choice.
Yeah, I'm saying it, but there's no reasonable explanation to... Because obviously the advertisements gain money from promoting on YouTube. They don't lose money.
Yeah, but they can promote them somewhere else. If it's bothering them, they can promote them somewhere else.
But you understand, when it's like the biggest streaming uploading platform, not streaming, uploading or anything, the biggest platform, which is YouTube. You don't understand, like, it's the biggest.
It's not just about the biggest. They can also look at which is the most cost effective, because people on YouTube just want to skip the ad to go to the video. So maybe it's not the best place. Maybe we should advertise our ads on.
Yeah, but they're not leaving because of the money. They're not making enough profits.
Because you're saying because you made another argument. You said that it benefits them the most to ever advertise. No, it doesn't. There's plenty of reasons why YouTube ads aren't very cost effective. It's just more of an, because you just said it's absurd.
Okay, so what's the solution to fixing the problem? Letting everyone remove the ads and then YouTube getting destroyed.
It's not a problem. It's just that let me explain. If YouTube, let's say, if YouTube didn't do anything about this for 10 years, and let's just assume.
Yeah, but what can YouTube do? YouTube cannot do anything.
If YouTube were taking action, they're blocking comments on many channels. Let's say YouTube doesn't do anything.
Alright, so how can they block? So basically, you think they're gonna manually review so many channels and block the comments?
No, block comments.
I'm telling you, they can say that. Oh, guys, go at 2 minutes and 46 seconds. How can you block that?
They're blocking the comment section.
They're blocking all the comments.
Yeah, no, yeah, but it's not automatically happening. They have to go and block the comment section.
Yeah.
Except if they create. So you think YouTube you think they're gonna manually go check out the channel or those random channels?
If people report it, then yes.
Yeah, but like if it's like a channel with 50 subscribers and like 100 views and 100 people report it, then
that doesn't affect YouTube's brand at all.
Yeah, because they don't even have.
Yeah, but the videos they didn't have millions of views. Those videos that they had the comments. No, they didn't.
That's the problem. They did. That's why they were purged in the comments. They did. There were a sea of comments, but there were many comments. It was just like, whoa, Vine compilation, cute kids Vine compilations, which have like a ton of fucking views for some reason. That's the whole point. There were videos, popular videos, with people commenting stuff like that.
Alright, then if there's too cancer, just YouTube disabling the big people's comments, the YouTubers' comments.
That's what they
for
do.
that video. There's no other solution though.
For the channel.
Yeah, I think isn't stupid on the advertiser's point of view, removing their whole ads from YouTube just because of some videos in the comment section.
I mean, it's their choice.
I mean, it's the same thing like the fucking ISIS videos on YouTube, and then it's like a Coca-Cola commercial, and then it's ISIS, or like it's a Coca-Cola commercial.
Yeah, no, it's
and
different.
Then it's a little girl dancing to ballet with a shit ton of creeps just commenting.
It's different with ISIS.
Wait,
it's different the video and the comment section. If the video is bad, okay, I understand. But like, if the comment section is cancer.
So if brands are putting up for this reason, it just means that YouTube is not meant to have such high revenue.
But the revenue isn't really high, if you understand that. That's the thing. The revenue is really low on YouTube. Cause this has happened many times with the apocalypse. The revenue is bad on YouTube.
Let me go to Social Blade, search up a channel with 30,000 subscribers, and see what's ranked there in the subscribers. Because usually, people with 30,000 subscribers can make an average living off of YouTube, and see how many people.
No, you don't understand how bad the ad revenue is on YouTube, lad.
It's not bad.
You can have 200,000. You don't understand, man. It's really bad. You can have 200,000 subscribers, and you don't understand. The subscriber count doesn't affect. It's the views you get. You can be getting like 20, 30k views per video and uploading every day, and still not even making like the $1,000 per month. You don't understand how bad YouTube revenue is, lad. It was really good. It was really good, but the thing is, with the ad apocalypse that happened, like the 2 times that it has happened, they destroyed YouTube basically. That's why the ad revenue is so bad.
Can we all agree at least 250,000 people on YouTube can make a decent living? Because I went to a channel with 45,000 subscribers.
But you don't understand, like, the ad apocalypse, obviously they don't screw up PewDiePie. Alright? He will never, like, he's making millions. He will continue to be making millions. But, like, they screw up all the smaller channels. Like, channels like my channel. They screw up.
Content creators, they choose to work for YouTube. You can have the conscious thought that, oh, maybe I shouldn't work. Maybe I shouldn't get my money off social media. Maybe I should get a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, but basically, you don't understand. Like,
it's not a corner utility. It's not the same. It's not the same as if it's not losing your losing AdSense on YouTube. It's not the same as losing your 9-to-5 job. It's not the same thing.
It's like getting your wage cut. Losing ads on YouTube.
Really, because when you sign up for YouTube, you know if you should have a backup plan. No one just goes head first into YouTube saying, okay, I'm just going to go.
Well, that's not true. Like, many people like dedicate themselves, like, in the really small channel, they dedicate themselves only to YouTube and they become successful.
Well, that's their fault.
For example,
Mr. Beast, he said, if you see the interview that he has done on Impulsive, basically he said that he didn't really like high school and stuff. He wasn't really going, and the only thing he was doing was YouTube. He wasn't doing anything else, and then he was trying to be the best at it. And then he knew there was no other plan for his life, like to get a job or anything, and he was just doing YouTube. And then eventually he succeeded. He didn't have any other plans. YouTube had to succeed.
That's on the person. That's not on YouTube.
What do you mean?
The person. You can't say, oh, everyone relies on YouTube. YouTube should just make, I don't know, people with 5,000 subscribers have more than minimum wage.
No, but apocalypse isn't YouTube's fault.
No, I'm not saying anything.
It's not meant to make that much. YouTube just isn't meant to generate that much income for its creators.
No, actually, it is meant for that. It's like YouTube is like television, man. YouTube is like television. It is exactly like television.
You have people not viewing it.
No, if you because like many, how much do you think people view? There are those random ass channels on television. How much do you think people view them? No, there are not that many people. Like,
Yeah, but if but channels have a lot of people working on the channels. People working with
now
actors.
television. You don't understand that more people, except like the CNN and those big ones, like more people watch YouTube than television, and it just continues the number to grow.
What?
That's what you don't understand. Basically, YouTube should be making more money than television, and now people in television. Yeah, they should.
No, because look,
they're
in television.
As much money as they can make.
Wait, look. On YouTube, how do you make the money? Advertisements. How much is an advertisement? But in YouTube, you have to watch 5 seconds of that advertisement and skip. Would Keemstar be getting 5 million viewers on his show on a daily basis on fucking television?
Okay, then they should make non-skippable.
If every 5 minutes there was a 2-minute break where you had to watch an ad, would Keemstar be getting as many viewers as he is now? No, he would not.
Yeah, but if it's like on the whole YouTube platform, then they would just deal with it, or get YouTube Prime Premium.
People would not be watching through that if every fucking 5 minutes you have to sit through a 2-minute break.
Yeah, but you don't understand. There's not only the skippable ads. There are also banners. There are also those ads that are like at the side.
Yeah, there are that on TV
people just click them up.
TV advertisements make way more money because TV advertisements. There are way more TV advertisements.
Yeah, but like if you see there's an hour show, and in that 1 hour, let's say there's like a 20 minutes of advertisement. An hour show. All right, so in a 10-minute show like Keemstar's, there should be like a 2 minutes advertising around that, right?
There isn't. There have like 3 skippable ads. It's like 15, 20 seconds.
5 seconds.
No, because you can get like three ads, so it's like maximum 20 seconds.
All right, so there should be more non-skippable ads. 1 minute non-skippable ads.
Why do you non-skippable ads?
You just penalize people who make short content. Short. To the point, you want pandering. You want people to make 20-minute videos with like 10 minutes of nothing.
What do you mean?
That's what people do now in order to get more ads. They
just make their video more void of content. They just make like, I want to make a 20-minute video or 15 minutes. I just vlog nonsense.
No, you can make.
Why do you think I'm Alex has his videos all the time like 10:04, 10:07?
No, that's the 10-minute thing is different because like if it's 5 minutes, you can only have one ad. If it's 10 minutes, you can have multiple ads. That's stupid by YouTube. It shouldn't be like that.
It's not stupid. That's how it's logical.
No, it's stupid because like if it's 10 minutes or more, you can put like 4 ads. If it's 5 minutes, you can only put 1.
If you want to watch a lengthier video, you should view more advertisements. If you want to watch a short video,
it should be like that. 5 minutes should have 1 ad. 10 minutes should have 2 ads, and then it just increases like in a proportion. That's what then people wouldn't have to make stupid videos 20 minutes without no reason.
If you're proposing that
they still will.
If you're proposing people make unskippable ads, first YouTube will lose many of their viewers.
No, they will.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will. They will lose people. They will lose people who make short content. Because no one will watch 2 minutes of advertisements to watch 1 minute of content.
No, but to be fair, there isn't like 1 minute content on TV. You're not gonna get like 1 minute of content on TV with 2-minute ads.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly my point.
Yeah, but don't understand, like on TV.
You can't make YouTube.
But you don't understand
TV.
Also. Yeah, but like on TV, they don't watch the whole ads. When you watch a show, you don't just sit. You go into the next channel mostly. You don't sit and watch the ads on TV.
And because many TV channels cooperate together, what do? At similar times, they all have advertisers.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Most of the time, it's like that. If you like in Greece.
I remember that Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, all at the same time. There's a fucking long ass ad. You try to switching to the next channel to see if there's anything on there. When I was like 11, when I was like 11, that was still the case.
Cooperate together so that they don't lose money.
Yeah, but like you can watch the CNN and then you can go and put Nickelodeon or stuff.
But that's 2 very different content.
Oh yes, because the CNN viewers are definitely watching Nickelodeon.
Yeah, but like you can just watch another channel. You can watch, I don't know, something else. Like people don't really watch the ads on TV. That's the thing.
But you can't make.
YouTube but like on YouTube, when if it's a 1 minute ad, they will watch the 1 minute ad. They won't go to another channel because you cannot go to another channel. You understand me?
Who says they'll sit through the 1 minute ad?
So like if
fuck this,
you're just penalizing YouTubers who don't.
So what will happen if they don't have, if they don't want to watch the 1 minute? They will just won't watch any videos on YouTube.
They will
watch way less. They will just watch way less. It doesn't matter if it's short or long. They will just watch way less. Watch times will decrease massively.
No one has like. We're not just talking about like not everyone is just a child that has all the free time in the world. Yeah, because now if you sit 1 hour at YouTube, at least like 50, like maybe 15 minutes you'll be watching, 8 minutes you'll be scrolling through the comments.
Yeah, but we're talking about 1 minute ads. That was nothing. Just imagine before the ads were 15 seconds and they were non-skippable.
That's nothing.
How is that nothing?
Wait, before the ads were 15 seconds, non-skippable, and now they made it to 5 seconds skippable. Was there a problem before? No, there wasn't.
Viewers were complaining.
Yeah, but but you don't understand. Like the 10 seconds more, people there will be so much more incentive to make more content. People have so much more money for 10 seconds more of advertisements.
They won't because then you lose the demand. It's not just about supply. You can't just make supply.
Yeah, but you don't understand. The thing is, people won't click. They will still watch more videos just because of us 50 seconds more.
Do you think advertisers will pay more money? Will advertisement pay that much more money if the non-skippable was 15 seconds instead of 5 seconds?
Okay,
yes.
Look, no. YouTube found it. Dude, YouTube just don't do it randomly. Why would you see that information? They found the perfect intersection point for demand and supply. They said, okay, so we're gonna make we're gonna have this much consumer surplus, this much producer surplus. You can't just have You can't just say, okay, YouTube can only be good for it.
It's up to the advertisers. If the first 5 seconds of the advertisement is boring, today's generation doesn't have a very large attention span. Like, for example, if the first 5 seconds, I've watched through YouTube ads, ads for YouTube channels, but
but 1% of the time.
Well, yeah, because 90% of the time the ad is fucking trash.
Yeah, it depends if the ad is funny and stuff, or it depends also on that, yeah.
I think we should switch topic because we're just running around in circles.
Should we move on to clout chasing?
Yeah, but there's one last thing. There's also non-skippable more than 5 second ads on YouTube right now.
Yeah, 8, 10 maximum.
And sometimes even 15. And also there is the double ads. That's basically you have to watch through 2 ads. So this stuff is happening, and that's why they released YouTube Premium, which you pay $10 a month, $11 a month. It's ad free.
It's not 10.
It's 10. It's 10.
Is it €1 a month?
No, it's 10. It's 10. It's a subscription. It's like Netflix.
YouTube Premium cost.
Get YouTube Premium.
It's $12.
11. Yeah, $12 a month. €11 a month. Your membership. Wait, let me see. It says YouTube and YouTube Music are ad free, plus actually the YouTube originals. Yeah, so actually there would be incentive of people actually subscribing after that if the ads were 31 minutes.
But then when you subscribe to YouTube Prime, YouTube Premium, what happens
is $10.
Creators don't make the money. It goes to YouTube.
No. More.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Because if the YouTube views are YouTube Premium views, the creators make more money.
What do you mean?
If I go on my analytics and then I can see there's different sections. It says normal viewers and YouTube Premium viewers, and you make more money from the YouTube Premium viewers than normal viewers.
Let me see that.
YouTube Premium viewers don't give you ads.
Yeah, but basically, if like a million people from YouTube Premium view your video, you get a cut from YouTube from that money.
Okay, that's good.
It basically doesn't only go to YouTube, so because that would be pointless then for the creators. Like they wouldn't want people to subscribe to YouTube Premium.
When's the last time you've heard a creator say subscribe to YouTube?
Never. Yeah, no one.
Except if you have like a show. And even
but
then,
it also depends on the country. It also depends on the country. In other countries, there are many non-skippable ads. Like in the United States, it's way more stricter.
People can just use ad block.
Yeah, but you still get ads on ad block. You just you still get ads on ad block.
Don't you remember when the Sidemen were advertising their Sidemen show? They're like, "Oh, you can get YouTube Premium free for a month, and you can cancel at any time." Just watch a show and then cancel.
Yeah, you can do that like Netflix. You can make an account 1 month free and then cancel the subscription.
Yeah, to be fair, YouTube Premium does have some features except for just ad block. You can see like
no, they don't have anything else. I think just ad free.
You can watch premium content
and you can download videos too. But you can already do that. But you can already download YouTube videos. It's just that you can download it easier.
You couldn't watch like Scare PewDiePie and that, but if you have YouTube Premium, you can watch premium stuff.
Yeah, it's like I can see what they wanna do, but it's failing badly. They wanna make it like they have like videos which are premium only, and like you have to be premium to watch those videos, and then people would make more money from that. But that's what they want to do, but like it's very far from that direction. And people still, there's no incentive to buy the YouTube Premium thing, because people wouldn't really pay attention. It's like paying for Netflix, the same money as Netflix. Like it's too expensive. It should be, if it was like $5 or $4, maybe people would buy it more.
It's so expensive.
$12 per month for ad-free and some premium content, which is like 10 videos basically. No.
Speaking of YouTube, making money off of YouTube, why don't we talk about social media as a whole and how people hustle to make a living out of this, gain clout, whatever it takes, blah blah blah.
Basically, on the before the internet, what gold diggers would do was they would just find a rich person and like become gold diggers basically to have their wealth. But now it's like different. It's clout chasing.
It's easier.
Yeah, now it's way easier because like they would just like post a photo with a celebrity and then just instantly gain clout, and then they could make their own money. They wouldn't be dependent on someone else's money. They wouldn't have to go and marry that rich person just so they have a lot of money. They can just clout chase off that person and then become famous themselves. And then it also goes to guys as well. But mostly females do that. But like also now, like even guys do that a lot now. Like they would go a small rapper would go clout chase off like a bigger rapper or something.
One thing I found interesting recently is Hobson came out with a song, I Don't Want It. He says that he will leave rap for a while. This will be his last song for a while, and that he's suffering with some issues. And in his songs, he talks about many things which I think many people can relate to. He talks about how when basically nobody, he always like fantasized he would have what he has now, and that it would basically be revenge for his past. So for him having nobody, no bitches, no money, to having all the lifestyle, and talks about how now he has it, doesn't want it anymore because he's just surrounded by people who just wait, I'll find the exact words. Present day, all my people are gone, no real friends, just leeches around eating the crumbs. So basically, he's just saying how when you have this lifestyle, people tend to just talk to you care about you just because they just want some of the cheddar. It becomes a very acidic environment where you just don't know what you're living for.
Basically, clout chasing. And also, like, they don't really care about you. They just care about that you have money and then like you have fame, and they wanna get some of it, get like free stuff or something. Like you can pay for the drinks and stuff if you go to the club. They get free stuff, mostly girls. They also get free clout. Like their Instagram folder is like increased. Like if a girl's with a rapper and then the rapper posts her on his story, then from like 0 followers she's gonna go to 1 million. Okay, not 1 million, but like 10k, 20, 30k. Like if the rapper, it depends on the rapper's fame.
Basically, people can make off a living off of just appearing in a famous person's social media.
Yeah, cause it's like Corinna and Tfue. Basically, she was like a semi-streamer, gamer and stuff, but like no one really watched her. And then she started like with David Dobrik, hanging out with all those guys, and then she became like popular on YouTube. And then when she became Tfue's girlfriend, like her career skyrocketed. Like, she was getting many views, and she live streams every day now Fortnite, because she even played with Tfue Fortnite. So basically, she kind of got Tfue's viewers. In that sense.
Also, another event was Dax himself. Dax knows. Basically, the Black Eminem with braids. The very huge ego. He had been caught up in multiple controversies.
He was a janitor.
He also was a janitor, guys. If you didn't know, he was from Canada, and it was very funny, the situation, because he first appeared on Fustube's infamous July 15th event, Hate Dives, Love Arrives, where he rapped,
Tubes.
he rapped "I Got It Cracking on My Own," and it was kind of, that was his first step, and then he made basically. Wait, before that he had also made videos just basically jumping on trends, basically rapping about Daniel Bergoli, how about that, basically ass-kissing her, praising her for her social media shenanigans, saying that the haters are whack. And at the same time, he was saying that he's a reincarnation of Tupac, because Tupac will definitely rap about an underage girl being a goddess. And then he went, just basically recycling bars and just making every song repetitive, saying the same stuff, having the same message. I mean, it's not wrong if you want to like send a specific message to your audience, but if you're an artist, you should be able to diversify your songs, talk about different stuff. If you just talk about the same thing over and over again, your music becomes less appealing. So it's clear that what he's trying to do is not just diversify for his fans, but he's trying to say the same thing, but he wants to make sure that more people hear the same thing. So
he went on Adam 22's podcast as well, and he said he wants to turn the term clout chasing into a positive thing in 2019. He said that was his goal for 2019. That's why he's going out after all of these people. He made a diss track on Tory Lanez. He made a diss track on
that was funny.
KSI brought that on to himself, but still.
Okay, so I'm going. Wait. So the first red flag was when this guy made a diss track on Tory Lanez, and when Tory Lanez pulled up on him, he just became his bitch, saying, "Oh, he's sorry."
But you don't know the whole context. They had like Dax was performing at a show, and then Tory Lanez with like 5 other dudes pulled up on him, and they had guns probably.
I got you, bro. I got you.
I got you, bro. I got you. And then Dax had
you
to
don't make a freaking diss track though. If you don't want to.
It's just.
Dude, he's a fake gangster, lad. He's a fake gangster. You don't portray an image of gangster, and then when the real gangsters pull up to you, you say, "I got you, bro."
Playing the devil's advocate. Playing the devil's advocate. Tory Lanez did make a tweet saying that anyone who dissed him would get lyrically bodied by him. And basically, Tory Lanez himself was shown he was a bitch, a rap bitch, because he couldn't come back from the diss. But at the same time, Dax has been just caught up in a whole lot of bullshit. Like when Crypt dropped Eulogy, the Dax diss track, he basically murdered him. And the only thing Dax had to say was that, oh, he's just a hater, and how dare he wish death on me, because basically the music video was the Crypt and all the other rappers Dax fucked over by just charging them for features, was half-assing the verses and just not giving a shit about them and fucking them off and using them basically as stepping stones.
And then after hearing their verse, he's like, "Oh, let me change mine to make it better," and it was still the worst verse.
Oh, and so he made a post on Instagram saying, "Shake my head. How can people like this be wishing death on me?" And it's just fucked up. And they're just fucked up that they do that. At the same time, the place he recorded to the Tory Lanez diss track was in a cemetery, standing on Tory Lanez's grave, inferring that Tory Lanez is dead. And then he's just saying how disgusting Screw was just playing with Dax's dead body and that, when it was obviously just comedic. And the body looked nothing like real.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, G.
Sorry, G. But I mean, what would you do if 5 people with guns pulled up on you?
Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, you wouldn't run and say, "I got you." For you do, if you portray the image of gangster, you have to be real. You have to stay there and say, "What the fuck do you want, bitch?"
And get shot.
Yeah, Fat Bob. The one thing you don't understand is that these rappers portray that lifestyle. How many times has Dax said in his verse that he kills niggas, he shoots people?
Yeah.
He has talked about guns.
Look how you don't say the N-bomb, lad.
I can say that in that context.
It's in context.
Yeah, it's in context.
How dare you?
It's in context, but like, yeah.
Okay, Mr. White Knight, don't get your balls in the twist.
Demonetized.
Don't get your twist in your balls.
Yeah, you're saying that now, but when you wake up tomorrow, you're gonna see like a big copyright strike. The big community guidelines strike.
What's gonna be
copyright, sorry, community guidelines strike.
So basically, you can't rap about guns and killing people when you're made such a... He obviously doesn't carry guns.
He's probably never touched a gun in his life.
He was from Canada.
He was a janitor, like.
Yeah, he was a janitor. Janitors don't stay strapped around kids, do they? Or maybe with the recent losses in America, maybe.
Maybe he's in Canada, not America, but yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. People like this just portray themselves as like this mean. They just put on a mean demeanor, like, oh, I'm this hot deal. You know, I'm a gangster.
It's basically what sells is, if you were just like a rapper like Eminem, like, he wouldn't be that famous. But if he portrays like the tough gangster badass guy, obviously he's gonna get much more plays.
Because people like Eminem, as much as I know T-20 dislikes Eminem, many people
don't dislike Eminem. I don't like him now.
Even if you hate him, you need to admit people like him who are they make it up humble. Because they're very talented. Not humble. Eminem has had a past of
how is Eminem humble?
No, but not now. In his early years, he was.
Basically, Eminem has.
Obviously, now Eminem has become a sellout now.
Eminem has mastered his craft. Eminem has diversified his songs. He's done everything with his music. Yeah, by making Chicka Slim Shady songs for money, and with Rihanna, songs for money. People like Dax, they can't do that. So what do? They just put out what sells.
Yo, Dax reminds me of 6ix9ine, innit?
Way different characters. Because
6ix9ine is actually a gangster.
No, he's not a gangster. He's a fake gangster.
Yes, he is. He's in jail for being involved in a gang.
Yeah, he affiliated, but he hasn't done any of those crimes.
Dude, yes, he is. He's literally in a gang.
Yeah, but like, it's not the same, lad. It's like, the things he says in his music, he doesn't. He says, "I rap. I'm shoot people, but I really fucking do it." They rap about killing people, but I really fucking do it. He hasn't even killed anyone. He just portrays the role of gangster. Like he might be.
He is a gang. He's in a gang.
Yeah, his friends are.
He's in jail for being. He's in jail for being in a gang.
Yeah, but he's not. But when you think of a gangster, you don't think of 6ix9ine that snitched on his friends. First of all,
but he's in a gang.
It's not like a gang. It's mostly like 4 dudes, like just like on his record label, just like they did some robberies and stuff. There's not like a gang like Crips and Bloods and stuff. He was saying that he was in Bloods.
Why has he mentioned that he's like 20 fucking gangs in his songs? Okay, wait. The point I'm making.
Yeah, because I'm saying he's a fake gangster. He's like fake.
He's not. Dax is a fake gangster.
He's like Lil Pump. He's like Lil Pump and 6ix9ine.
Lil Pump is a studio gangster. He's not an actual gangster.
Yeah, also 6ix9ine is a studio gangster.
Both. Because he's an actual gangster. He gangbang. He's been charged with involving gangbangs with underage girls.
No, he was basically witnessing that. So how is that being a
gangster?
Doesn't mean
a good thing, but he's a gangster.
No, look, being a gangster isn't a good thing, but he's not a gangster. Like gangster, you can say like TK is like a gangster and all those stuff. That he's been charged with murders and stuff. No, like 6ix9ine, but he's been charged with like a robbery attempt, and that he ordered Chief Keef. He just like sent someone to kill Chief Keef. That's not called being a gangster.
You just hire mercenaries, just.
No, it wasn't. He didn't hire him. It was just his friend from Treyway, I think. But basically, Treyway was a gang, but like he was part of it mostly in music. He wasn't like part of it, like actually part of it.
He was representing Treyway.
He was representing it, but he wasn't the one doing the crimes. If you want.
He was still a part of it.
Yeah, but he wasn't the one doing the crimes. They basically, for other reasons and conspiracy theories, they put him in jail. He doesn't have any serious charges on him.
No serious charges, just 47 years. No, nothing serious.
Yeah, but he doesn't have murder charges or anything like that.
So if you don't have murder, it just isn't serious.
Yeah, like witnessing underage
Oh, the charges that he partook.
He didn't take part of it. He witnessed it.
Okay, we're swiftly moving on from this.
Like also, they're not gangsters, but like anyways.
Well, Dax basically, unlike actually talented rappers like Eminem, he just has found his niche, which is I'm a rapper who's not from America. I came to America. I came from humble beginnings. By myself, guys. I had no one to help me. I'm basically a self-made millionaire. I know I didn't use anyone as stepping stones, definitely not. I just did this all magically by myself. I was put in this position, and now I'm teaching people about life. When he
Did you know he stole Lil Pump song?
Yeah. Lil Peep.
Lil Peep, sorry. I'm gonna get so much hate for that if people know. Lil Pump to Lil Peep, bro.
The point I'm making is that
clout chasing is bad. Whoever does it, guys or girls. Mostly girls clout chase though these days. Like Selena Power.
How dare you be so sexist?
Well, that's the truth. That's the truth though, isn't it? Because like.
How dare you be so sexist?
Also, I want to make a point. Why this Hobson? I don't want it some hit home because he said it perfectly. He said it perfectly. He was basically in this position where he didn't have much. He was just this guy. He was just a kid in school. Who got picked on, who got bullied. Who didn't have much people to be around. So he just resorted to doing resorted to music. And all he wanted was to blow up. He blew up. The mission was a success. But once he had what he was fantasizing about, basically, I feel like, oh, it'd be cool if I was a rapper. And then he says, please God, tell me that I'm more than just a rapper and those stuff. It's deep because he's just saying that and says that he wished that instead of like aiming for. Instead of focusing on fame, I should have focused on the love. So it just shows that once you get there, there's not much to celebrate.
Yo, the thing is,
there is a lot to like. For example,
the thing is, once you get to that level of fame, you're gonna enjoy it for like a year, and then there's probably gonna get boring. It's like buying like.
Not really.
It's like buying a new.
There's people that feed off of that. For example, the poker billionaire Dan Bilzerian, who's like really famous on Instagram.
Wait, you go a bit closer because it sounds muffled. Your microphone.
I'm saying the Instagram billionaire Dan Bilzerian. He earned his millions through like poker and also his dad being really rich off of like fraud. And he's just like posting pictures of himself every day with like women. I saw him on the True Jordy podcast. He said there was a time frame where within 12 days he like slept with 14 women, and that's his.
Yeah, but you don't. But you don't.
So there are different perspectives. There are people like Hobson who get there and then they're like, oh, what now? And then there are people like
yeah, but you don't. Basically, there's a persona they portray. The thing is, deep inside, if you're like a billionaire and like that, you don't really have real people around you. You have only clout chasers, as we were saying. You have people that want to get some of your money or fame. You cannot have like a real girlfriend if you're a billionaire. Obviously,
Conor McGregor, for example, he had his girlfriend before he became a UFC fighter.
Yeah, I'm saying if you are a billionaire right now, you cannot.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. He's a billionaire, but he still has real people around him. People that help him get to where he was.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm saying, but like Hobson that had no one, and now he's like rich. He only has fake people around him. Clout chase.
You can't really say that. You need to have a really good lens for people. For like a lot of YouTubers have talked about it. Like KSI has talked about it. How he needs to know how people, for example, treat Randolph. Like he will judge people based off of how they treat someone like Randolph, as opposed to how they treat him. Because to him, they might put on a fake persona because they have something to gain. They have nothing to gain from Randolph, so they'll be the real them when they're talking to Randolph.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, wait.
But even in Randolph, still, because now he's like not famous, but he's like well known. So now they're gonna even clout chase of him.
First of all,
even if you have a little, it depends. If you have a little bit of fame, you don't have to be like a billionaire. If you have like some fame, if you have like 100k followers on Instagram, people are gonna start clout chasing off you. They're either gonna say, "Oh, I really like your YouTube video or your rap song." Clout chase. Oh, shout me out or something. I really liked it. We can be best friends. And that's how people are.
Hobson's song wasn't just about you. It wasn't just about, oh, I made it here. What now? I'm bored. It's that he got here. He just hustled there. He just did nothing. He focused on nothing else but reaching there. And when the mission was a success, he said that he didn't have a girlfriend. He didn't have the girlfriend. Like back then, at least he had a girlfriend. He had a toxic relationship with a girlfriend, and he thought she was the one. Now he doesn't have a girlfriend. He doesn't have a real friend. People just use him for his money, and he just said that he doesn't want to be in this predicament because it's.
Yeah, but look, to play devil's advocate, you cannot say like it's bad to have all like the riches of the world and fame and all that. You cannot say, oh, it's like I'm cursed to have all that, because people don't even have like in Africa they don't even have electricity. You cannot be like, oh, I'm cursed when you have like private jets and boats and you can go anywhere in the world you want to and travel and everything. You cannot say that it's. You cannot say that's a bad thing. It's just. It's in the cost of having real people around you. That's the thing. It's either you wanna be rich and famous, and have no real people around you. In most cases, not in all cases. Maybe in some cases you have.
No, you can't say, oh, if you're a millionaire, you cannot find something unjust. Of course you can voice your opinion. If you're a millionaire, it doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. Of course you're gonna have problems.
Yeah, I'm saying, but
that's why it's quite easy. For now, at least.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like, in the majority, we're always talking about the majority. So obviously there's that exception, which there's a billionaire that has real people around him. Probably. I don't know. But we're talking about like we're talking about the majorities. So basically, we're talking about the majority. The majority of millionaires won't have like a girlfriend who's like legit because she likes him. She might like him, but like 50% might be for the money, 50% might be for the...
What does it have to do with what I said?
Wait, what do you say? Repeat yourself again, lad.
You said playing the devil's advocate. You said that. You said, playing the devil's advocate. If you're rich, you can't say you're cursed, you can't complain about money because there are people who are not fortunate enough to have money. I'm saying no. People absolutely have the right to express their feelings, how they feel. If they feel as if their surrounding has fucked them over, they're just in a hole they can't get out of. They can absolutely say it. Of course, it doesn't matter how much you have in the bank. You can say however you feel.
I'm not saying you can express yourself. I'm saying you won't have real people around you.
You said you can't complain.
No, I didn't say that. I said there's no much. I said there's no much to complain for. It's not like something bad.
He in his song portrayed as something bad because he no longer has realness in his life.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not like something terrible has happened to me that I'm gonna go rich, famous, I have billions of dollars, I can do whatever I want.
Something terrible happened to him. This guy.
What?
Something terrible happened to Hobson.
Yeah, but you don't understand it, lad.
What? Tell me what I don't understand. Tell me. You can't just say you don't understand and not say anything.
Like, he thinks like it will be better. I don't believe that, but I'm just playing devil's advocate. He thinks it will be better if he goes back to his old life, that he had his girlfriend and real people. But like, if he goes back to their old life, like not even have money to eat, then he will see. Like if he now
he wants to have no money to eat, you're looking at it as an extreme.
I'm saying if he goes back to his, I'm talking about like if he go back to his old life, that he wasn't rich and famous. Yeah, he didn't have a lot of money probably. If he goes back to his old life, that he didn't have a lot of money.
Problem is
he would after again desire the fame and money.
He said the problem here is that Hobson, before having the money, he said he was an introvert. He didn't have girls to flirt with. He didn't have friends.
How did he have a girlfriend? You said.
The girlfriend when he was blowing up, and he thought that they were a thing. But then after.
So you mean he had a girlfriend? Because she was clout chasing you.
2016, before 2016. Yeah, because here in the song says 2016 where his song was Darkest Days. So he's basically saying that he had his squad, Jaren, Dizzy, Hopper, Squiz. I knew we stick together, stuck in this chaotic biz. We had all figured it out and had a lot to give. It was funk volume for life, want a problem, bitch. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we parted ways. 2016. Those were some of my darkest days. Ask us all, whose fault was it? Ain't hard to say, but it was due to money and all of our bonds that started to fade.
Well, basically, he had a girlfriend when he was blowing up, and then because she saw the fame and money, they disappeared.
She got pregnant. This was something I never expected. Her and I weren't on good terms at the time, and it was hectic. And I was scared if she kept this baby, I might regret it, mainly because her and I had a fucking toxic relationship. Last thing we need is a fucking toddler to raise it. Having a baby is great, but not as amazing when you got two parents always fighting, hollering, breaking shit. Present day, all my people are gone. No real friends, just leeches around eating the crumbs. No family bonds, no FV, can't be with my son. No fucking girlfriends. I swear I thought she was the one. The problem is before he was rich, but after when he was rich, he thought he would get this perfect life. But then he just basically went back to his old life. Instead of when he had nothing, instead of focusing on the fame of his past, he's saying what he should have done when he had nobody. He should have focused on the love, on getting a life.
Yeah, I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm telling you, I agree with you, lad. Like, I prefer a decent life with real people rather than like a rich life with no one or people that like. That's why all those people like Lil Pump and all those guys get mental breakdowns all the time on Instagram. If you think about it, they have everything. They can do whatever they want. They can go do anything, lad. But how is it fun if you don't have anyone else to do it with, or the people you do are like retarded or assholes and stuff? It's like you can have like the people that like don't tell you your flaws rather than just like suck you off, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Or they're like, you do something bad and they're like, oh yeah, you're the best, continue doing it. These are clout chasers. They just suck you off. That's the thing. And you can do. They don't have those types of real people that would be like, yo, you're stop doing that. You're an asshole. Don't say those stuff about people on Instagram. Don't do that. They can. That's why they turn out to be assholes after. Because they don't have anyone like. They don't have anyone basically that cares about them. That's my conclusion. They don't have anyone that really cares about them. Really cares about them, like personally.
It's not always like that. It's just in the case of Hobson, that's how it turned out to be.
I'm saying in the majority of the cases of those rich, famous people, they don't have people that really care about them. Mostly they care about their fame and their persona.
It's different. If you build up your fame with love, basically saying that.
Let's say Lil Pump had no. Let's say Lil Pump had no fame, alright?
Wait. The important thing is, how did you build up the fame? Did you build up the fame whilst being real, or did you build up the fame just to build up the fame? The journey matters. It matters because if you already have this foundation before you build up your fame, you're most likely not going to face these severe issues.
No, like look, if you have like friends before you become famous, right? If you have friends before you become famous, and then when you're famous, they're still your friends, then okay. But if you have like no one before you're famous, and then you become famous, and then you make people when you're famous as your friends, then they're probably not gonna be genuine.
It also depends on who you decide to get like friendly with.
What?
It also depends on like who you decide to get friendly with.
Yeah, but like when you're rich, you don't really have much choice. You probably hang out with people that like you. Like celebrities hang out with each other.
You have more choice.
Yeah, like celebrities hang out with each other. Like that's why like
celebrities hang out with each other because it's less likely that like the person that's hanging out with them is just going to do it for them because they already have them on.
Yeah.
But it's not less choice. You can see the people with numbers. You can see, okay, I'm a rapper. That's exactly what was happening to Crips and those guys who got fucked over by Dax. They saw each other like, oh, we both have something in common. We're both passionate about rap. We both have YouTube. We all react to videos. Let's just hang out together, make some dope music. It's simple. It's actually more easier because then it's in plain sight.
Yeah, it's basically there are no clout chasers. If you're famous and the other person is famous, and you have like around the same fame, then that's normal. Then that's normal to have a relationship, but it's still not genuine though.
How is it not genuine?
Because in most cases they do it like as a publicity stunt, like we're like Tana Mojo and Jake Paul. Like
they're getting engaged.
Yeah, but that's fake.
How is it fake? No, they're really getting engaged.
Yo, Teamstar said it's fake.
I don't know.
Teamstar said that it's fake. You understand? It's like Erica Costello, like like how Lisa Violet, Erica Costello, like all those people. They're not real relationships. They're basically to maintain the clout, the relevancy, if you get what I mean. Because you see, if you saw like now, Erica Costello broke up with Jake Paul.
That's just an extreme.
But look, Erica Costello broke up with Jake Paul. Now she's like kind of irrelevant. Like Alyssa Violet broke up with FaZe Banks, like kind of irrelevant again. Like you wouldn't watch her vlogs with FaZe Banks in the FaZe house and all that. You understand what I mean? It's only if you have exactly the same number of followers on Instagram that's the case.
That's shallow. You can't just look and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna hang out with you because you have less followers than me." Can't do that. It depends on the person. You need to understand the vibe you're getting from someone. You need to understand, like, you need to understand. You usually have to understand just the motives the person has. Like your friendship like public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know, lad.
That's why so many people keep their girlfriend private. Like, you don't know who KSI's girlfriend.
KSI, look.
Yeah, but that still hasn't stopped clout chasing, though.
One of the things that KSI, like on YouTube and all that, he seems to be like a massive cockhead. He's actually surprising, like how real his circle is with his amount of fame, because he had Sidemen as a foundation. Like if KSI had decided, like during the whole Sidemen beat, it was fake to move out to LA. If he had decided to move out to LA, just imagine how different things would be for him. He wouldn't have this. He wouldn't have all these people in his life. He would just have fucking Vice Gun. I don't know, just fucking taking thumbnails with him. Happens, like they still take thumbnails with JJ to get more views, but JJ understands that this is something beneficial for all parties. Viewers get more excited about the videos, his friends get more views, and he just gets more exposure. You hear me?
Yeah, the thing is, though, in most cases, it's not like KSI. That's the thing. The most cases aren't like KSI.
Wow, it depends. Look, as I said, it depends on the foundation. Some people, like have like no one, and then when they become famous, have some real people. But it depends on them them being able to interpret the intentions of the people around them, the motives of the people around them. If you can't if you can't differentiate the bad-minded people and good-minded people you meet in your life, if you can differentiate between them, then you're gonna pay the price. But if you can, you're probably gonna turn up alright.
Yeah, but even I'm gonna want to say another thing. Even if in the case of KSI that he's hide his girlfriend, she might know clout chase in the sense that like, but she won't get famous, right? Because he keeps her private. But still, she's probably, I don't want to accuse anyone, but she could be a gold digger. Like KSI is famous and all that. He's like, okay, I'm gonna prove to him I'm a real person, and then he's eventually gonna show me on YouTube or maybe just pay for my stuff.
No, wait. Rich people shouldn't have girlfriends.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying a bad thing about being so famous and rich is that you cannot have genuine people around
you. Yeah, you can, but it's hard to tell.
It's really hard to have genuine people around you. That's basically the conclusion here.
It is a hardship. Yes, it is a hardship.
And that basically ruins many celebrities mentally.
That's the case with Hobson.
That's the case with Hobson, yeah. I agree with you. I never said I disagree.
That he has his own faults too. It's not just the perk. He said that instead of focusing on fame, I should have focused on the lot. You should balance it. You can't just people like Dax who are doing this now, who are fucking over everyone left, right, and center just to get to the top. They're gonna feel the same thing. They're gonna feel that okay, I made it. I blew up.
But Dax, I don't think he really even had any real people around him ever.
Got my feature with Eminem, which I begged for.
You don't understand this. Dax didn't really have any real people around him ever, and he's not a real person. He's not a genuine person. That's what you don't understand. Like if you're a person like Eminem and Hobson, who all their lives have been like real, they haven't been like fake and retarded and stuff. They've been like real kids. Like they keep it straight. They're direct, real. And then they get famous, and then they don't have real people around them. That's when they get depressed. But like if you're like Dax, who just all his life been like a retard and stuff, and he never really cared about having real people around him. That he hasn't morals or anything, and just clout chases and just says he has weapons in his songs just to get views. I don't think he would really care after if he gets to the top.
It depends on the personality.
Yeah, it depends on the personality. I don't think he would really. Yeah, it would really affect. He would be happy. I don't think it would have a negative.
I think we can all agree that all of us have imagined like more like fantasize about the fact that one day I'm gonna blow up, and all the people that fucked me over are gonna see like I'm gonna get revenge on these people by just like having the fame. You know what I mean?
Not really, lad.
Yeah.
Oh, but you
Charlemagne had that mentality.
But you have that's what Hobson is saying, that he said that he in his song he says that he blew up of his past. I basically have that. Oh, look at all these cockheads. They're calling me names, saying that I'm not gonna make it. I'm just a corny, stupid. I don't know, just a corny, stupid little kid, and then corny, stupid little introvert. So now I'm gonna just make music to show them that I'm the deal. And you can see it because many of his songs he's a bit like narcissistic. He's a bit like, oh, I'm Pablo Picasso and all that shit.
He is Pablo Picasso. I am Picasso.
I don't know, lads. Like, generally, right now there are a lot of clout chasers, female and male, which is surprising. But yeah, there are a lot of clout chasers. Everyone is just like on the clout bandwagon, just like trying to become famous and rich, and because it's like really easy now. Before you had to get signed to a record label, and then you had to like be well known in the hood, get signed to a record label. It was really a big process. Now you just go clout chase over Lil Pump, post a photo of you on Lil Pump, get 100k followers on Instagram, and then you have all the record deals coming in.
No, but that's not the only type of clout chasing. Like, do you all know Kid Boo?
Yeah.
What a fucking faggot.
What a faggot. Dude. Okay, Level, don't be so homophobic.
Yeah, don't
no,
be so
homophobic.
Dogs. So basically, we've probably got two community guideline strikes. Probably our channel is getting terminated right now.
Totally. Man.
You said all the words. We said all the key words that YouTube bans people for. In context, though, so you cannot ban us.
Oh, YouTube, give us 11 CPM, faggot.
You were also doing that on my other YouTube channel, lad. So basically...
Okay, so Kid Boo, that dude pretended that he's a clone. And then he tried to steal Adam 22's cat. He lied about his age, he lied about where he's from.
Because he's a criminal. He has a criminal record. He always tried to make it famous as a rapper and never succeeded. So he got fake fucking followers, fake everything, fake SoundCloud followers, fake SoundCloud views, everything. What a fucking...
They really do that right now.
When you check his social blade, the spikes are not like regular. How regular people grow.
They really do that. They really do that. Like, even Adam was talking about that they buy like 50k followers on Instagram, and they're like to Adam, yo, look, I got 50k followers on Instagram, and then they look at the Spotify plays, and you can't even buy Spotify plays. Like, look, I have 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 Spotify plays on my songs, and it's like, I'm like, okay, I'll check you out. Like, this kid's the real deal. Like,
I'll have you on my show.
How many?
Yeah, have some fake eyes too, like some fake Rolexes.
T-Best.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Mighty Respawn has?
all of them are fake.
Dude, that guy sub bots, but let's not expose him.
I'm not saying it.
Stop botting all your wrecked subs. Why are you botting all your wrecked? Yeah. T-Best. How dare you?
Yeah, I don't support that. You can check my social blade. It's all genuine.
Totally.
Okay, so moral of the story is that social media is just a shithole of sociopathic little faggots trying to make
You can stop saying that fucking word, man.
Off of literally other sociopathic faggots, and it's just a cycle.
You're so fucking saying that word, lad. Dude, if YouTube not demonetize, we're not even monetized anymore yet. If YouTube bans my channel, dude, it's all not your fault, lad. YouTube don't ban my channel. He's just an idiot, lad. This is the LGBTQ channel.
Guys, if you've made it so far,
but LGBTQ stands for Let's Go Beat the Queers.
Yeah. guys, if you have somehow made it this far into the podcast, type in the comment section faggot20 just to piss this faggot off.
What the fuck are you saying, man?
Not T-Best, T-Faggot20. Yeah, T-Faggot20 in the comments.
I've been called T-Series. They think that it's T-Best for T-Series. My name has been slandered.
I don't really know. He's participated in multiple sub-bot attempts at T-Series headquarters.
So I am a T-Series bot.
You're part of their clan.
I'm part of the T-Series industry.
Not only are you a faggot, but you're Indian too. It's just working.
Yeah, you've screwed up. You just got the next level now. You're being racist.
It's a joke, guys. Dude, Rohit20, I'm just kidding, bro. I love you, man.
Yeah, okay. No hate in it. So anyways, back to the topic. We're not racist. We're not homophobes. Just point that out. He's just saying that word because like he just wants to. I don't know. He just wants to prove his point, but like he doesn't really mean what he's saying. So YouTube don't ban us. We don't really promote those stuff or anything. We're against all that stuff.
We don't want you to go beat any local gay guys or anything.
Yeah, we are against those. We're against racism, against everything.
Definitely don't.
Just in context, we are speaking about.
Keemstar doesn't own Dramaalert. We don't own Rec Central. This is
they don't own. They don't own. I own Rec Central, so I didn't say anything. So like they don't own Rec Central.
Yeah, I own no shares. No.
Yeah, he gets 0%.
Guys, I'm just a slave.
What?
Basically, what he's saying is Keemstar was banned from making YouTube channels, and that's why he said he doesn't own Dramaalert.
I know. Yeah.
We all know he owns it. Right.
Yep.
But how can you ban a person from making a YouTube channel?
Simple.
Well, because he's violated your guidelines so many times.
You mean you can just make a new account?
Isn't it funny the guy
new account, but if you're from the same IP address, that IP address is banned.
So how do you create Dramaalert?
Well, someone else created him for him. And then he says he doesn't own it.
Isn't it funny how the guy who makes a living off of criticizing others is the biggest one of the biggest pieces of shit on the platform? It's funny, right? Like he can be criticized.
No, he's not criticizing. He's making drama. He's no drama. He's reporting the news.
Dude, why are you trying to shit about Keemstar? He only doubted a suicide victim.
Who he called his friend.
Basically, he has his bias in most cases. He has his sources. His team is basically, he doesn't even have a team. It's just him doing the research. Let's just point that out. He says me and my team. He doesn't have a team. It's just him. He owns the channel. He runs the channel. He doesn't have a team.
He definitely has 100%.
Who?
100%. I don't know, but he definitely has a team because he's even fired people. You can't fake firing. You can get sued for lying about firing people from your team.
Maybe he has like 2 or 3 like employees who like search all the content and send it to him, and he creates a video or something. But like,
don't say Kimi just reported the news, because he has said on Twitter multiple times he used to report the quote unquote the news, but he saw that him opinionating his videos got him more views, So he just started criticizing people and giving his opinion.
Yo, but like also on the news they give their opinions. Like on television, they criticize the event and they give their opinions. They report it and they give their opinions.
They're not just reporting the news. They're also criticizing events. Not just report events, but they're also criticizing events.
But nearly all news is like biased.
Alright, thank you guys for watching our podcast, our second podcast. More podcasts will come soon, lads, on the channel, and some other content as well, which is secret right now. You guys have to wait and see. Is there anything, LGH, you would like to say, and Fat Bob, before we close?
Peace.
Subscribe to Dolan Dark.
Subscribe to the channel, like this podcast, comment down your thoughts. What do you guys want to see improved in the podcast? Catch you guys on the next podcast or video. Peace.